Every hour, every minute, every second, there's something new happening with your favorite pastimes. Get all caught up here on Pastimes on the Mic. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and TikTok. Send us any questions you got about football. Who do you think's going to win this week? We're going to give you our analysis and our reactions to the past wildcard weekend. A lot of stuff to talk about. Dennis, my man, how are we doing today?
Hanging in there, doing all right. Wearing my Giants T-shirt, celebrating the defeat of the Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah, you must be living the life. Yeah, I just end up my Jet stuff. Not much to brag about there, but yeah.
Who predicted last week a Buccaneers blowout victory?
You did, and you're the first person I thought about. God, I didn't think it was going to be that bad, though. I'm not surprised they won, but I'm, surprised how bad the Eagles were.
And who said the Packers will likely lose, but if Aaron Jones is a big game for them, the Packers will be in it and they could win it? Who said that?
That is the
111 yards, baby. Everybody keeps talking about Jordan Love. Aaron Jones won them the game.
Yeah, Aaron Jones went ballistic. That was vintage.
They couldn't stop Aaron Jones. That's why they won. If you look at Jordan Love's stats, they're good and whatnot, but they're not like.
Whoa, I hear you. He had a great game. Jordan Love had a great game.
Oh yeah, he was very good. But Aaron
Jones, he blew them out of the water. Aaron Jones gave them no shot to win. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I know. And do you know what's crazy? I actually was in a football chat with my buddies, and they were talking about anytime touchdown scores for today for a parlay. And I kind of just went, Aaron Jones. I was just I think Aaron Jones, I feel like he's the vet there. I feel like he hasn't really been talked about in a while since week one when he went ballistic week one. So I'm he's a vet. He's a veteran presence. He's the veteran on offense. I'm I feel like he's just due for a big game or even if they win or lose. But like you said, he had a big game and they won because of that big game. So yeah, shout out to Aaron Jones. Jordan Love balled out. I think the Packers have found themselves another franchise QB. They're just rich in the QB department. They can never go wrong. But, dude, that Dallas Cowboys team, I can't believe how bad they faltered. I can't believe how bad both them and the Eagles played. It was insane.
I can believe how bad the Eagles played.
Yeah.
I called it. And
you did.
Mike Evans had a touchdown, I would have been a very rich man.
Dude, same. That's all I was missing. I put Aaron Jones down, anytime touchdown. Granted, that was for the Cowboys game. But for the Bucs game, when I found out A.J. Brown was out for sure, I was kind of fuck, I really don't think they're going to win this game now. So I put Bucs money line, Mike Evans anytime touchdown, and I put Jalen Hurts for X amount of yards or whatever, and 2 hit, but Mike Evans
basically what I did.
Yeah, and Mike Evans didn't hit the touch. He dropped the pass too. I was like, bro. Granted, still the greatest wide receiver of the generation. The Bucs move on. Good for them. But yeah, no, you pretty much hit the nail on the head this past week, man. Congrats to you.
We'll just avoid the Browns thing. We'll just avoid Super Bowl pick Browns.
That was another team, dude. That was another team. I was surprised how bad they did. It's the Joe Flacco magic just ran out a little too quick there, but
the Flacco is over.
Yeah, it's done. It's over.
He didn't have the age of enlightenment. He couldn't get to the age of enlightenment. He petered out.
Dude, I was for sure it was gonna be the Ravens versus Joe Flacco. A little fun story there, how this season's been going. But yeah, CJ Stroud's that dude, and Texans, they drafted so well. Doing this without Tank Dell too. Oh my god, dude.
I got caught up in this story. That's what happened.
My
friend, our friend Josh, he's a Texans season ticket holder.
Yep.
And he was telling me Texans. Yep. Texans. And I knew in the back of my mind the Browns defense has been awful on the road, Dennis. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't say
it.
And then I sat here, maybe in this exact same T-shirt, and said, Browns to win the Super Bowl.
That was crazy. Yeah, that's a little crazy for me.
I went too far. And then
Browns
I was talking about,
crazy for me,
I went to Miami, the Heat,
Yeah.
I went to Cleveland, now the Browns. And really what I should have looked at is I went to Miami and Cleveland, and the Browns were a first round exit. The Dolphins were a first round exit. And the Marlins were a first round exit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. There was a trend, Dennis.
Yeah.
Just had it backwards.
Yeah, but yeah, both the Cowboys and the Browns, man, those defenses have been pretty freaking legit all year, and then they just faltered, man. They folded at the complete wrong time. Dak Prescott, I know he had some garbage time yards and touchdowns, but dude, that Dallas defense could not stop Aaron Jones and Jordan Love. Oh my god! Honestly, look, you're a Giants fan, so I know you hate the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys either, but dude, that fan base is just going through it these last few years. Oh my god. I can't believe they lost like that. That was just embarrassing. Nothing even good, positive on Dallas' side at all. Yeah, just brutal. Some brutal matchups for some teams this week. But on the other side of the coin, there's some, happy fans out there. The Bucs are kind of back in the mix here. They're taking on who? The Detroit Lions now, correct?
Yep. That's going to be
So,
tough for me to watch. I like the Buccaneers. Love their logo.
yeah,
But my Lions, they're like my little brother team.
I hear
It's
you, man.
Giants 1, Lions 2, Raiders 3. Me and the Raiders thinking of disowning them, kicking them out of the house.
I don't blame it. Once they moved to Vegas, it's like, what the hell? But yeah, so here is our current matchups where the bracket stands now. Yeah, we had a crazy just past weekend. The Chiefs beat the Dolphins. The Bills beat the Steelers. I don't think anyone's really surprised by that. The Texans just dismantled that Browns defense. The Packers, same thing with the Cowboys. 49ers are now in play. They'll be playing the Green Bay Packers. That could be interesting, man. That could be a little more close than people think. And then the Buccaneers, they beat the Eagles. So, yeah. I guess the first one we'll go with here is on the top left right here. The Chiefs versus the Bills. This is kind of becoming like a Patriots Chargers matchup year in year out between Brady and Phillip Rivers. Now it's like Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen every other year, it seems like. How you feeling about this one? This is probably the best matchup of the floor, I'd say.
Yeah. You know what it is? I want to see how Mahomes could do on the road.
That's the huge X factor. It's his first time in the playoffs on the road. So
I want to see how he can do on the road. So I'm just, I don't know, man.
It's so hard to.
Allen looked so good in that game.
Yeah,
he looked so good in that game. But the Steelers, without Watt, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, that's kind of.
It didn't mean anything. It really didn't mean anything. The one thing I will say is you won a playoff game while Stephon Diggs did nothing.
Yep.
So who knows what he can do here? He made a couple of big plays, but not consistently. Not the kind of Stephon Diggs we're used to. If he can get involved, watch out.
Yeah, that's scary.
Watch out.
Stephon Diggs is good for 2 or 3 touchdowns in a monster game. That could easily put the Chiefs, down a hole quick, man.
When he ignites, when he has that big play, that one big play, it could turn the whole thing around. And let's see how many fake quarterback slides there are in this game between Allen and Mahomes.
Yeah.
That was a great play by Allen. I get it. That rule something needs to be done.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast, and he was saying it's like flopping in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like it's just when you see it kind of a thing. Like it just can't have that. How are you supposed to tackle a guy who's giving himself up?
Exactly.
That being said, other players should consider doing it.
No.
Why not? I mean, Mahomes used to do that all the time, and I hated it when he did it too. It was, come on, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm going Bills. Bills Mafia. They're the only New York team left, man.
Yeah. I feel like Diggs is due for a big game, which kind of scares me because I'm kind of pulling for the Chiefs here. As a Jets fan, I got to pull for the Chiefs. But Buffalo's at home. I'm not too worried about Mahomes in the weather. He does pretty well in frigid weather. The Chiefs, man, and I kind of said it with that Dolphins matchup. The offense doesn't really excite me in that wide receiver room. Granted, they got the job done against Miami. Knew that was going to happen. Mahomes is just a different animal in the playoffs. And that's kind of the thing. It's Patrick Mahomes, man. It's like trying to bet against Brady at this point in time. Chiefs are a different animal in the playoffs. I'll go against the grain a little bit. I think Patrick Mahomes gets the win on the road. Bills fans gonna get the freaking pitchforks and torches at me. But yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't know. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to rely heavily on offenses. I think Stephon Diggs have a monster game. I'm gonna put him in some parlays. Um, I'm just going with the Chiefs, and I hope they don't make it to the Super Bowl though, because if you couldn't tell by the jersey I'm wearing for this next matchup, I love CJ Stroud now. He's proved me wrong. I was kind of not totally sold on him at the beginning
Yeah.
of the year, but and that Texans offense, I'm definitely not sleeping on him either. But I'm pulling for the Ravens in this matchup against the Texans. Sorry, Josh, but yeah, I really, there's no like reason why. I just really want Lamar Jackson to get his ring or make it to the Super Bowl at least. But I really want to see him get a ring, bro. That's like what I really want to see this year.
I told my buddy Josh, I told him I'll go Texans. I'll go
You go
Texans. Why
Texans.
not?
All right.
Solidarity with my college co-host.
Yeah,
So
I hear you.
his
I hear you
team's
on
in
that.
there. I gotta support him.
Yeah, man.
But
I hear you.
listen,
That's gonna be a great game too.
it's gonna be a very, very good game. Two, athletic quarterbacks.
Yep.
Some good players. The one thing I like about the Ravens is who's their best guy aside from Lamar on offense. And a lot of times people say that is a detriment, but sometimes that could also help. They're a jack of all trades and a master of none kind of thing.
Yeah.
They have a good running game, not the best. They have a good wide receiver core, not the best. They have good tight ends, obviously no Mark Andrews. But I gotta say, is it Little? What's the name of their tight end?
Likely, Isaiah Likely.
Likely.
Yeah.
Guy, he's stepping up big. I like that guy. I like.
He actually he went to the same college as my sister. He went to Coastal Carolina University.
Really? Oh, they're the ones with the cool jerseys.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah. I should have known he was going to be a bucket getter.
Yep. Now he's stepping up. Mark Andrews, if you guys didn't see the news yet, he is confirmed out, I believe, for this. So they're banking on him to come back for the AFC Championship game. But obviously, you got to beat the Texans first before you get there. So kind of, I mean, maybe he's still hurt, but that could be a ballsy play. If they're just resting the rest him. I don't know how severe his injury is still, but yeah, look, that Texans offense is insane. So that Ravens defense needs to keep doing what they're doing. But we just saw this first wild card weekend. Defenses got exposed. The Cowboys, the Browns, so nothing's guaranteed. I do think both these AFC games are going to be fucking close. I think they should be good because this last wild card weekend games were kind of sad to watch. So I think we're due for some close big games. Superstars balling out. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Mahomes. Maybe Travis Kelce's feeling himself. Taylor Swift's in the stands. So we should see, man. I'm going with the Ravens and the Chiefs stuff for AFC. Hope the Ravens really just make it all the way. Want to see Lamar win. But, man, CJ Stroud, rookie QB, if he keeps making noise, that could be crazy. So, yeah, that's two good matchups right there, man. It's looking good this week. We'll head over to the NFC real quick. We got Dennis's two squads. This is like picking a favorite child for him. The Tampa Bay Bucks, the Dennis Cup, and the Detroit Lions. Dennis, break it down for me. Who are we liking here if you had to pick one to win?
Roar. Going Lions over
good man.
Over Bucks. They haven't been there in forever. And you know what? I'm rooting for the Cinderella story.
Hell yeah.
Good for them. On my college show, when though I have to I had a great time with the Buccaneers. I really did.
Yeah.
But on my college show, I would play the Pirates of the Caribbean music anytime they scored during the game because I was on during the Eagles Bucks game. So it's no disrespect to the Bucks. I love them. But maybe my favorite logo in all of sports, the Ravens have a good one too. Yeah. But I love the pirate flag. I love their jersey. They're another team, not as downtrodden as the Lions, but another team that aside from the recent Brady success, they never really had much.
Yeah.
Like they are underdogs. Really, I just whoever wins this, I hope represents the NFC. I don't want to see the Packers and the Niners. I really don't.
I agree.
It's I really want some new blood in there. So
yeah,
could you imagine a Bills Lions?
Yeah,
stop, bad kid. Stop talking about the narratives, Dennis. That's what happened last time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like you said, we've seen Green Bay won with Rodgers back in 2011. We've seen the 49ers. Well, 49ers, they haven't won in a while since the Montana days, right? Is that the last time they won? So they're always in it, though. Like they were in it in 2012. Right. They were in against Mahomes' first ring. Yeah, so I mean, like they're always there, but it's kind of it's kind of boring. It's kind of a boring pick. But when it comes to this Lions Buccaneers matchup, a lot of great names. I love Gibbs. I love Montgomery. I love Mike Evans. Um, yeah, same narrative. I saw the Buccaneers win in what was it, 2020, 2021 with Brady. So I already saw them won. My Jets are out of it. They've been out of it since week one. So I kind of want to, get some pleasure for my enjoyment. Yeah, I want to see the Detroit Lions win this and more so win the NFC. I'm really pulling for them. I've been pretty high on the Lions all year. I told people week one, get Detroit Lions money line against the Chiefs. I'm feeling this Lions squad. I don't know why. That offense is nice. The defense has their moments. It's probably the only really sus part of that team as of right now. But they look pretty damn good, man. So would love to see Goff maybe, get his ring. I know the Rams kind of, sold them out short a little bit for Stafford. But that trade down the line could work well for both teams. I love Jordan Love, but we've seen the Packers win already. So, yeah, I'm definitely going for the Lions here. I think that offense outweighs the Buccaneers offense. So I'll go Lions there. I agree with you on that.
I think neither defense is good. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yep.
And I think Goff and Mayfield are both kind of gunslinger types.
Yep.
So it could go that way, and it could work out for either team. The defenses, I would give the edge to the Lions. They played aggressively against the Rams. They showed up. This is the playoffs. They showed up, hopped on adrenaline. They went for it. And they're also, in my opinion, the only team that was really tested in the first round. Texans walked right over the Browns. Bills walked right over Pittsburgh. Chiefs walked right over the Dolphins.
Yeah, it was a very...
Packers walked right over the Cowboys. Eagles got starched by the Buccaneers. That wasn't a game. You could jokingly say that the hottest team in the NFC East to end the season was the Giants, right? It's just so I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, I hear it because it's true.
Please, I swear I'm not crying. So the only team that was really tested was the Lions. Their team, like they won a close nail biter game. We've seen that ignite teams in the past, not just in the regular season, but just overall. Maybe they could ride that wave going. And a team that's going to show up and be prepared mentally is a Dan Campbell team. That guy's a head case, and I love it.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Yeah, Dan Campbell's one of my favorite coaches right now.
Him, when they hired him, that solidified my love for the Lions. Was I want this guy, this total, like, back when men were men kind of a guy where, like, every other team are going with, like, the younger, like, quote unquote analytic guys that I think people would just throw out there that they don't really understand it. But and then you have this one guy who's just going on and on about biting kneecaps and listening to Metallica during Hard Knocks and quoting Metallica.
Yeah.
And just like unhinged energy as a coach. And it's just like, what, if I was a coach, who I'd probably be? Dan Campbell. Probably be a complete lunatic. And half the team would look at me like, this guy's crazy. The other half of the team's like, well, he's still my coach. But they'll all understand this guy's onto something. They play for him. They love him. They're not very well experienced. Goff has obviously played in big games, the Super Bowl, but the other guys really aren't. They're a young, dumb team that is hell-bent on proving people wrong and proving that the Lions really are a dominant team, and not just in the NFC North, not just in the NFC, but in the league. And I think the Buccaneers, they're trying to pillage the Bucs in this one. I'm going Lions.
Yeah, definitely agree with 100% of that thing you just said. That offense is just, they can kill you in the air and they can kill you on the ground, man. It's insane. And not saying the Bucs can't do that either, but yeah, I think that they're just more talented on the offensive side of the ball. And yeah, that Lions defense, though, man, they did really show up last week. Dude, when you shut down a wide receiver core of Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and
Puka had a monster game.
No, he did, but I'm just saying,
9 for 181, a record.
Yeah, but there was some moments where, like, they did prevent him from scoring. Cooper Kupp got shut down. They did what they had to do. So, yeah, man, they did kind of shut him down, towards the end of that game. The Rams made it interesting. But, yeah, it was a weekend of blowouts, like you said. So I like that take, though, that the Lions were the only true team tested. And that can kind of add, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of just like a momentum gain. It's like, yeah, the Packers walked in, they got business done. They might be, feeling themselves now. They're like, all right, if we take out the Cowboys, we can take out anybody. That might kind of screw them against the 49ers, who are well rested. McCaffrey's back. Same for all these other teams, the Chiefs, Bills. So, yeah, they had that winning momentum. It's like, yeah, we got the job done. They're hungry for more. So, yeah, I'm liking the Lions a lot this week. Hopefully take their money line as well. Maybe throw in a Mike Evans touchdown here to boost the odds a little bit. That's going to be a fun game. That's going to be a fun game. How you feeling about the game script for this Niners-Packers game? Are you thinking of like a blowout, close game? How you feeling about this one?
My guts tell me it's the Packers.
Guts telling you Packers. Wow.
And for the same reason why I said that they don't sleep on them against the Cowboys. And when Aaron Jones gets going, this team is really, really good, especially now that Jordan Love has gotten comfortable playing and really understanding game situations and whatnot. Do I think he's going to be throwing sidearm and whatnot like he was doing against the Cowboys? No, that team quit after the first quarter. The 49ers, they want their ring. You said it. They've gotten close. They haven't gotten it.
Yep.
They want their ring. They're hell-bent on winning. And I think they're a really good team. I like the 49ers. I love Kyle Juszczyk, Polish-American icon like myself. And they have other guys. Kittle's very good. Debo is one of my favorite players in the league. They have a very good defense. Their special teams are good. Like they're such a better team on paper that I think maybe they'll kind of take the Packers a little lighter than they should, because you can kind of write it off as like, well, the Cowboys, they let anybody walk over them if they think there's a chance that they can beat them. You know what I mean? Like the Cowboys kind of, I could see, if you're the 49ers, maybe you could talk yourself into not making sense like I am. But basically what I'm saying is the 49ers, I think that they can really overlook the Packers. I don't think they're going to be like, all right, well, at least we got our one. I think they might be thinking maybe we're like a team of destiny type.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So the first 7 seed to win in this new format.
That would be insane. And we might be due for a story like that. It's tough.
I just got a vibe. I just got a vibe on this one.
Because, you got to go with that gut feeling sometimes. I hear you. That's like what I was going with the Browns versus the Ravens. I for sure thought that was going to happen. But the 49ers with the Packers, man, I really dig this pack. I like both these squads a lot. I love McCaffrey. We all know how I feel about McCaffrey. We all know how I feel about Jordan Love. It's probably one of my best QB takes of the year prior to September. Honestly, I'm probably pulling for the underdog here. I'm probably pulling for Jordan Love and the Packers. I want to see them win. But, man, they got that huge upset versus Dallas. Can they do it again against San Fran? Like you said, San Fran's a well-oiled machine. They're perfect everywhere pretty much. They have there's really no chinks in the armor too much. So, I mean, I think my heart's telling me Packers, but my brain's telling me 49ers. So I'm going to lean Niners because it would be cool to see McCaffrey, this deep in the playoffs too. Jordan Love's got a lot of time. We've seen Green Bay before in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers, and I feel like the 49ers always kind of had their number a little bit. So I'm going with the Niners here. I got to pick one favorite. So, yeah, 49ers versus Lions. That could be a fun matchup. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Texans, or any combo of those four. A lot of good teams left, man. It's gonna be interesting. I will say though, this has probably been the least predictable playoffs in the NFL in a long time. Just this season overall has been super unpredictable. So yeah, man, I'm going with the Niners here.
Can I tell you something that might sway you on the Packers Niners? Jordan Love 21-1 touchdown to interception ratio over his last 9 games.
My God, he's hot, bro.
He's hot. He's
on fire.
And when you have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon there, it opens up a lot of options.
I'm not gonna be surprised if they win, man. Yeah, Jordan Love's my dog though. He's my dog. So all right, Dennis, you got me. You sold
Really?
it.
Wow, that was it?
Yeah, I'll swing Packers. I'll swing because I love Jordan Love, dude. Ask Guy. I was telling him the draft and all of his fantasy leagues back in like July and August. I was like Jordan Love, Jordan Love, Jordan Love. So I think I got to write out my boy. I got. It's like I said, I'm rooting for the Packers, but I feel like my brain's just telling me Niners are gonna win. So I'll stick with that. But yeah, I really want the Packers to win. Though I do.
Yeah.
I want them to win. More underdogs is great. If Jordan Love, man. I will be kind of tight though as a Jet fan because we made that whole deal with Aaron Rodgers and it's like, damn, they won the championship and we were sitting at home. Like that sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. Though. I love Jordan Love. I love him since he's got drafted. I always thought he was going to be a solid QB. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend, man. It really is. But I feel like my main dog in this race though is the Baltimore Ravens. I love Lamar. I don't know why he got drafted so low back in 2018. I'll never understand that. He was such a beast in Louisville. One of my favorite prospects in the game. And I remember people calling me crazy. They're like, oh, he's never going to translate well to the NFL. I was like, dude, like, he's super athletic. Like, running QB is pretty much the future of this league. And
Yeah.
a lot of guys are using their legs now, QB. So, yeah, man. If you had to pick one team, who are you rooting for the most in this? Is it the
Lions.
Lions, yeah.
Lions. I would rank it as Lions, Bills, Buccaneers, Texans. And then I'm sick of the Chiefs.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to see them in the Super Bowl this year. And I love Mahomes. I still
feel like the 49ers are a dirty team. And I just never liked the Packers ever.
Yeah. And it sucks because we did see the Ravens win in kind of recent times with Joe Flacco back in 2012. But this Lamar era though it feels like
a different quarterback.
It feels all new. Yeah.
And once it's a different quarterback,
it's a different era.
Yeah.
It's a different era.
The Chiefs, my grandfather was a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Rest his soul. But did they won 2 in the last 3, 4 years? So
it's kind of like the new Patriots,
really
it's the new Patriots.
I want to see another team get theirs. So I'd say Lions, Bills, Bucks are my 3.
For me, it's probably going to be Ravens, Lions. Lions are right there. If Lamar was on the Ravens, it'd be the Lions, hands down. I'm just rooting for Lamar. That's just my dog. Ravens, Lions. Not Chiefs, not Bills. The Bills would be a good story. I'm just a Jet fan, so I got to root against them.
I like the New York teams, man, and
I hear you.
You don't think of them as one, but I respect them.
It just sucks when it's a division rival. That's like what hurts the most. But
yeah, I get that because
it would be cool though. Honestly, the Texans. The Texans are probably my third one. Then we're the Packers. Bucks, we saw one recently. Niners, they're a legendary franchise. They've got enough history. Love McCaffrey, though. I mean,
I thought you would have gone for the 49ers because you like McCaffrey so much.
I do. He's probably the one guy I'm pulling for, like on that team, really. Yeah, it's just like they're in it every year, though. If I had to pick players, though, it'd be like Lamar, McCaffrey, the Jordan Love.
That's a good question.
Then the whole Lions team. Yeah, what players are we rooting for here to win a ring? That's a good question.
Definitely Juszczyk from the Niners.
McCaffrey's
Goff. Goff.
Yeah, Goff.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has been a staple of my fantasy teams, as is David Montgomery. They're always on them.
Jones would be a good one. My other thing with the Lions is I feel like they have a lot of time.
No.
They have a lot of time to win.
Well, I guess they do, but
that offense. But Goff's still pretty young though. I think they got a couple of years. I think they have a good window. But still, I still want to see the franchise window. Like that franchise.
Right. My thing is when they're kind of in the same boat as like the Mariners or other. I guess I'm trying to think of other teams, but like the Pacers, but they just made that Pascal Siakam move.
Yep, exactly.
Teams that have gone like a long drought or whatever, you got to get it while the going is good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you don't have time. Remember the Bears with Jay Cutler? How much time did we think they were going to have?
Mm-hmm.
And it got slammed shut.
Yeah.
So it's Get it while the going is good. Lions, Lions, Lions. I want to talk about the Lions.
And same about the Texans too. I feel like they have time too, but nothing's
Yeah. Oh,
guaranteed.
I think they have the most time on the clock. That division is terrible.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is just Daniel Jones with better PR. You heard it here first.
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed. I agree with that.
One thing I think that's going to help the Lions moving forward is they're good. Obviously, they're known for going it forward on fourth and things like that. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, they had 3 third down conversions in round 1 against the Rams, a very close game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 3 third down conversions for 63 yards. So not only can they convert, they can make really big plays out of it, not just a first down, but really gut-wrenching plays and snatch momentum. I really like the Lions moving forward.
Yeah, man, me too.
We both are in total agreement, and that means the Buccaneers are going to mop the floor with them.
Yeah, seriously. It's going to be 40-0, bro.
Mop the poop deck with them.
That's Mike Evans, 3 touchdowns. Like, it's going to be crazy.
Oh, my God.
But I think it's going to be a shootout, though. It should be a good game.
As long as it's a good game.
Yeah, that's it. Because last week was a little brutal.
But you know what? I'll take all those bad games for that Lions-Rams game. That was excellent.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a really
Puka
good game.
going off. You had,
Monroe.
It was a good one. Yeah.
Gibbs and Monty. Yeah, it's a good game, man. All right. Anything else you want to add to our predictions? I think that's it.
Who do you got winning the bowl?
That's
whole
tough.
kit and caboodle.
Oh man, we're doing the whole Super Bowl right now. All right. Whew.
Yeah. Who do you got?
I want to say the Ravens. I do. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm just gonna go with them. That's who I'm rooting for. I'm rocking the jersey. I gotta root for the Baltimore Ravens. I just want to see Lamar hold up the Lombardi. I feel like that'd be the perfect high school. It was like what 2016 to 2018 when Lamar Jackson was transitioning from college to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I was so high on this dude, and so many people are like, nah, bro, dude, Jets fans are like, Darnold's better. I'm like, no, he's not, bro. I'm like, I was so pissed when he drafted Darnold, dude. But yeah, I was a huge Lamar defender early on. They had that MVP year. I think it'd be a good storybook ending. It would put the doubt away of him being a running back. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP, winning the championship. Let's go, Lamar and the Ravens. How about you?
Texans over Packers would be great.
That would be the one no one thought of, but
that would be so much fun.
That would be sick. I
think it's going to be Bills over Niners.
Bills.
I think I know you guys are going to say, well, you just said the Packers are going to win this one. I'm just saying logically. I'm thinking mind, not just gut.
Not heart, not gut. Yeah, what should happen or what should probably happen.
Probably Bills, Niners.
Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't say my NFC team, so I'll say Ravens over Lions. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm not trying to jinx the Lions.
I hear you. I don't want to. Yeah, man. Honestly, though, in the grand scheme of things, maybe besides the Bills, and that's only because they're a division rival, I really don't hate them like that. There's not really a team that I truly, truly dislike here. Yeah, the Chiefs are kind of cringe with Taylor Swift. I get that. I'm a big Mahomes guy.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift doesn't bother me. And, honestly, I dislike Mahomes more than I dislike the Taylor Swift piece.
Really?
Definitely. Mahomes, I'm turning on.
Wow.
Because the whole Bills game thing, how much
he was
how much he whined after that one. I lost all respect for him after that game.
That was bad.
He whined so much. How are you going to talk about bad calls when they handed you a victory over the Bengals?
And
they gift wrapped it to you last year in the playoffs. So that really bothered me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that take. That was pretty bad. I was really disappointed in Mahomes. I was like, dude.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And you kind of hear the brother's a head case.
Oh,
you hear the wife is a bit of
I'll save that. I'll save that for off air.
You kind of now after that I was kind of starting to think well,
yeah,
maybe true colors, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not too keen on it, but I love Kelsey. I always have.
Oh, yeah, Kelsey's awesome, dude.
I always have. I love tight ends, man. I do. I love the physicality, the big boys.
It's such a fun position.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. All right. So yeah, we definitely got some spicy takes on here. We got some Ravens winners. We got some Lions. We got some Buffalo Bills winning it all. Yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting weekend for sure. For sure. But yeah, this was Pastimes on the Mic. Me and Dennis with our NFL playoff predictions. Some fans might be upset from what they heard. Mainly Bucks fans. Feel like we're kind of dragging them through the dirt there a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting weekend, man. After this past weekend of just lackluster games, a lot of blowouts. We had that good Lions-Rams game. Let's see. Hopefully this weekend's a bunch of close games, some shootouts. We'll see what we get. But this was Pastimes on the Mic. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, Twitter, TikTok. We're on all of that. And if you have any questions, any predictions, send us an email down below, pastimesonthemic@gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a good one. Go Ravens. Go Lamar, baby.